8/1/20. So first day in August, right? And I am starting my new leaf on food, um, which means I don't plan, and I mentally freaked out about that. So I decided I would decide the day before what the first thing I was going to eat. It's like breakfast, right? Break my fast, essentially. And I decided that while I can have snacks and all that stuff, things that I could prepare on the fly, meals. I've got a lot of stuff in the freezer, like meat and things like that. Or if I want pizza, I've got to make the dough. Or I don't know. Either way, um, I decided that I would also mentally prep the next meal I'm going to have, right? So I would decide it at the time of the first meal um, what I was going to eat next as my next big meal. So, not trying to label it, not trying to, put any specifics to it, but like something that would require cooking or going out to eat, like or going out to get the food, um, or eat at a restaurant. Not that I've done that in a while, um, but either way, right? So not necessarily planning when, where, or how, but simply making up my mind to have pizza or to have Indian food or have, um, you know, if I'm going hiking, right? Well, in that case, I'm gonna probably pre-prep the meal, especially if I go do like Colorado Bend. That hike, right? I would have breakfast, I'd have snacks, and doing a hike, I am gonna do some pre-prepping because I know I'm gonna get hungry and I know I'm gonna want certain things. Um, but that's completely different from throughout the day. And to be fair, it worked fairly well today until about 9 o'clock when I should have gone into my room and instead stayed out, watched TV, and kept eating the whole pint of ice cream. So I did fairly well. Like I woke up, I made my breakfast, which was an omelet, and then I just kind of did the things that I would normally do around the house. Some point I had a banana, um, and I was raising or my bread. I had to bake my bread at some point, so I had a slice of that because I have never had spelt. What is it called? I'm blanking on the name of the type of bread, but it's brioche. There we are. So I made a spelt brioche bread, and to be fair, it tastes really on par between like a flour or a wheat. It's kind of like right in between. So it's got that light airiness to it, which you want from bread, but it's got more of that whole grain attitude that makes it better for you. But either way, so I made that, had a slice of that because I wanted to try the bread. Um, and then at some point, like at 3 o'clock or something, I had my main meal, which was shrimp pasta. Um, and then I had an ice pop and some popcorn. And I was about to end the day. And I was watching TV and I craved some ice cream. And I just kind of went at the whole pint. So I think the next time when I get ice cream, I'm going to get like individual ones. So at the very least, I have to go back to the, that or like dish it out and put it in a bowl and take it, right? So that I'm not specifically eating the whole thing right out of the carton. But so that was the fault. And that's usually when willpower and other things like that start to fall apart, is in the evenings. So I'm going to have to start paying a little more attention to that. And hopefully, and workout wise, I did some strength training stuff. I've got a resistance bands type setup that allows me to do some strength training at home. So hopefully that'll make my muscles sore in a day or two. And yeah, we'll see how this new philosophy goes, because if I can maintain it and if I can do it correctly, it's the way life should be, which is you eat when you're hungry and or when you're in a social situation, right? But you don't eat everything.